In our last video lesson, you learned about simple sentences, the foundation of other sentence types. In this video, we will cover compound sentences. A compound sentence is a sentence that is built out of two simple sentences. Here we have two simple sentences. Remember, a simple sentence is a subject and a predicate, which is the verb and any modifiers for the noun or the verb that are in that sentence. In a compound sentence, a coordinating conjunction and a comma create the bond between the two simple sentences. Each coordinating conjunction, for, and, nor, but, or, yet, or so, creates a different type of bond between the sentences. Let's look at an example. Star Wars fans buy memorabilia and they participate in sci-fi and comic conventions. In this compound sentence, we have two separate simple sentences. The bond between the simple sentences is the coordinating conjunction and. Notice the comma in this pattern? It's not an accident. To join two simple sentences with the coordinating conjunction, one also needs to use a comma. Remember that compound sentences can be joined by fanboys. That's an acronym you can use to help you remember the coordinating conjunctions. Don't forget that each one has a different meaning, and they can be used to join phrases, clauses, and sentences. There are other ways to create compound sentences. While most compound sentences are formed with a coordinating conjunction, often writers decide to eliminate the conjunction and simply add a semicolon between the two simple sentences. Agnes declined Kamir's third invitation to join the varsity glee club. He was determined to have her become team captain. In this sentence, we actually have two simple sentences. Agnes declined Kamir's third invitation to join the varsity glee club, and he was determined to have her become team captain. But why a semicolon instead of a coordinating conjunction? Notice that the independent clauses have a relationship to each other. One is saying more about the other. In cases like this, a semicolon can be useful. Sometimes the two sentences need something more to really emphasize the relationship. This is where conjunctive adverbs come in. These are words that are like conjunctions. They help join ideas together and communicate the relationship between the ideas. Agnes declined Kamir's third invitation to join the varsity glee club. Nevertheless, he was determined to have her become team captain. Here, the word nevertheless is used to help clarify the relationship between the two independent clauses. Although Agnes declined Kamir, he was determined. The relationship is one of contrast. The word nevertheless helps communicate that contrast more clearly than the semicolon alone. Notice finally that this pattern is very specific. The semicolon appears before the conjunctive adverb, and a comma comes after the conjunctive adverb when using this pattern. Conjunctive adverbs, they're said to float. They can be positioned at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of a clause. Notice that regardless of where the conjunctive adverb is being used, there's always a semicolon.